everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Saints going up against the 49ers.
Larry, I'm not sure it'll solve the California drought problems, but it's coming down in buckets right now as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC. 49ers. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Breeze gets it up to Ingram. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Breeze on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the gun, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, Ingram shifts by him, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, all that dancing and juking is great, but sometimes you just leave that on the ballroom floor. Put your nose down and try and gain some yardage.
Was one good move, but couldn't get anywhere. Tackled for a loss. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The motion man here, Fleener. They'll run here with Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Breeze to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Green 39! Green 39!
On On second down, here's Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle to Garçon. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garçon, 62 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Breeze hands to Ingram. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Breeze. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ingram again. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Saints. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Now Beathard. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's McKinnon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw is Beathard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Here's Beathard to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Ready,
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Now Breeze. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The motion man here, Flainer. They go play action here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now McKinnon to start the drive, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Beathard. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
To throw is Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Breeze now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Over. Gone. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. 3-19.
Beathard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Carry, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19. Now look at 56. Look at gone. Detroit.
Here's Beathard to throw. Steps away to his left. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Green, 39. Over.
They go again with Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Now Davis. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Set. Green. 30. Gone. Hot.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And the wideout in motion. Breeze now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd down following the incompletion. Here's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run with Davis. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw here. Beathard. And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here in Santa Clara as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reuben Foster in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw Beathard. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. McKinnon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep him within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Breeze now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Breeze. left side and completing it to Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And now it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Flanner. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. To throw is Beathard. Room here to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Beathard to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Breeze to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only 1 period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advance to the AFC Championship game.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And now running right through it. A huge play there in overtime, 41 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Play clock winding down. To throw is Beathard. And he fires one incomplete. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And his throw here's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Beathard. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Detroit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Green, watch it now, Barney. Gun. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Here they come.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running right, this is Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And again, it's Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime, and they are marching on in the playoffs. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.